Why does your phone start going off every time we go live?
I have no idea.
Hey JD, how are you feeling? You feeling any better?
Hi, JD.
How's that head cold, hon? You drinking lots of fluids? Hey
Hello, Miss
Wanda.
Wanda.
Hey Kennedy.
What's up, baby K?
Hey Carla. Still sick, but a little better. I went grocery shopping. Did you get you some soup? I
Hi, Miss
usually get the
Carla. I was saying hello.
Hey Kat.
Miss
Welcome,
Cat, Miss
welcome everybody.
Darla. Hello, hello. If anybody knows it, can somebody go whack Carla Corvell on the nose? Tell her Bemis and get her butt over here.
I know, we need our nurse. Poor JD. She was in there last night. She was fussing at JD, telling her she needs to be drinking plenty of fluids, etc., etc.
Etc.
Huh?
I was just, you were doing the whole etc. thing.
Oh. Darla, hey. Welcome everybody. For once, we do not have any kind of set topic to talk about this week. We thought we would take some guidance from our audience, from the people in the box, as Laura, oh my God, Sullivan, as Jersey Crafter says. I just spaced. I couldn't remember her name.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that earlier in Natasha's live stream.
What?
The bibs.
The
You know,
bib?
yeah, the pibs, people in the box.
Oh, the pibs. Okay. I thought you
Yeah,
said
and
the
then
bib. I was
yeah,
like,
we did bibs. You can just insert the first word there.
right.
And then she said, no, it would be like the wibs. I said, no, no, that's mine and Laura's. The witches are in the box.
Yeah.
Morning, Shazzy.
Hey, Shazzy. How are you? You feeling better today, hon? Everybody's had the blues.
Everybody's had the inky sticky.
Yeah, I know I have. The I don't wannas.
I don't wanna. Good God, I made a mess of this.
My friend Kevin, Natasha would probably die to get her hands on these. My friend Kevin gave these to me for my birthday a couple of years ago. He knows I love cards. And hang on, let me look on StreamYard so I can see if I'm showing y'all. Can y'all see those?
Yes, they're black cards.
I'd never seen them before. You've seen it? You're familiar?
Yeah, you get them off the bicycle website.
I had never seen them. I thought they were beautiful. I love them. And I've got two complete sets. One is still wrapped in the plastic. And I'm not opening those, but this one I'm going to use to make like embellishments and stuff. And these are Cartamundi, USA. They're made in Dallas, Texas. These are not bicycle brand cards. I've never heard of Cartamundi. Has anybody else?
What do they look like?
They're just,
Hi, Amy.
hey, Amy. They're just,
Oh, the clear black ones.
mm-hmm. They're very basic, but I love them. Love them, love them, love them. I think they're cool and different. I've never seen them before. I've never heard of Carta Monday, but I knew they weren't bicycle.
I want to ride my bicycle.
I knew you were going to sing that.
To ride my bicycle.
Oh, do they, Carla? Carla says they have gold ones, too.
Yep.
Never saw those. I'm going to have to look for those. I bet those are pretty. Because I want to use these to make embellishments and stuff. So, Natasha made, I bought this from her. She made this little clip thing with a card, and I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna rip her off and do my own version of these, if I can figure out how she did it. Y'all know I'm a doofus.
But you're our doofus.
It's cardstock, and she just stuck a little card up here, and she glued the... Okay, I think I got it. It is not rocket science. What's wrong, Carla? Kat, you having internet trouble? Oh, really? I've never seen them at Tuesday morning. Where would they be? I wouldn't begin to know where to look for them.
All right. You'd be so proud of me, Laura.
Would I? I saw the list. It looked awful short.
I
was
told
like,
you.
Wow.
I was going to do a short one. Look, it's one tray. It's one tray, and I'm done. I am
Wow.
done for Friday.
Hallelujah.
I know, right? It's going to be a quickie.
Yeah, the marathon sales are more work than people even have any idea.
Hi, Carrie. Hi, Nancy.
Hey, Carrie.
Yeah,
welcome.
You guys have no idea what we go through to do one of those big auctions.
Yeah, it's a lot of work for sure. Hey, I could send these out as Happy Meal. I bet people would like them. Would that be something people would like in Happy Meal?
Of course.
I got the sweetest little Happy Meal. It was from this girl named Ann. And I meant to bring it in here. Dadgum it. I left it in there. I left all my crap in there. I wasn't thinking. I mean, we were talking about going live an hour ago. And I was ready at the time. And then I realized I had an hour to do whatever. And time got away from me. And next thing I know, I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get to my desk. So, well, cool. I shall make some and send them out. Oh. We need to start a group so that we can get our listeners in and get addresses and stuff, and maybe do some swaps or some happy random acts of kindness, that sort of thing.
I got a Facebook group just sitting there, darling.
Oh, that's right, you do.
Nobody loves me. Nobody ever stops by. Nobody posts anything.
Well, it's your group, Sparky. You need to post.
I do.
Oh. I don't know. You know what? I've gotten so overwhelmed with all the group stuff on Elz, post a link to your group. if you can. I've gotten so overwhelmed with all the notifications and stuff from all the groups that I'm in, because I like being in everybody's group, and I want to see, I want to know what all's going on and that sort of thing. Hey, Roger, welcome, welcome. But then it's like, and we all do it, I do it. We all post the same thing in all the groups, so then my phone's going bing, 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 and I'm like, ah! Because when you're a member of like 100 and something groups like I am, which is ridiculous. I have culled it down. I think it's like 80 something now, but. So there's Bima's group. If y'all want to go join that, I'll try to set up a file in there, or she might have to do it. I don't know. What you mean? I got the 30-minute warning, but you're here. Yes, happy Tuesday, everyone.
Aren't you the admin on my page?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Possible.
I'll check it out. If I am, then I'll set up some files and stuff, and we can start collecting addresses and stuff for Happy Mail.
Yeah, and if you're not, we'll figure out how to make you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Because I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Well, I don't care for swaps per se, but I do like to send Happy Mail. Swaps, so much pressure. What's not good, baby girl? Hey, Janie. Welcome.
Yes, you're the moderator.
Oh, you ran out of Halloween. What exactly do Halloween flowers look like? Yes, are they just black?
Orange, maybe? Are they the old dusty ones that they get from the cemetery when they clean it up once a year?
Yes, Wanda, she loved the card. It was beautiful. And yes, she loves bees.
I mean, I don't like them because I'm allergic to them, but I love them because they're cute.
Well, Kennedy, you can't make those? Just make paper flowers.
They have bugs and skeletons in the middle. Right?
I wish they did make that. I'd buy them.
Janie's back, everybody. She's no longer MIA.
I know. Good God. Stacy was about to have a cow last. Where's Janie? Where the hell is she at? She said she's never coming back to your lives again, Stacy.
She doesn't like you.
No, I did not tell her that. I would never tell her that. Should have been putting an APB out on Janie in Arizona.
I know, right?
Find her now!
Calling the local cops. Could you do a welfare check, please?
Right.
I'm concerned.
And if something's happened to her, her husband did it.
I know. The police would be, what makes you concerned? And she's like, she's always in my live streams and she didn't show up.
Right. I've been on for 3 minutes and she's still not here. Poor Stacy, we're giving her a hard time.
We love her.
Yeah. But she loves her Janie.
Yeah, she does.
I think Janie's like her security blanket.
Yeah.
You know? It just makes her feel better knowing she's there.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's, even if it's something you don't like doing, if you get in the habit of something and then that something isn't there, you kind of go, Like, I don't like to go to the gym, but if I don't go, I kind of go, So I knocked that habit off a long time ago.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I liked going to the gym. I did, what do you call it? Water aerobics with the old fat ladies. And we had so much fun.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I do that. But look,
It's
guys,
funny
she's
because,
crafting and talking, and her nail polish matches her work.
huh?
She's getting very
Oh.
Stampin' Up on us, isn't she?
Oh, God.
Hottie Popo's in the house.
Hey, Susan. How goes it, girl? How you doing? I almost said, where's your partner in crime, talking about Jersey Laura, but
Hey, Curly.
people do that to me and Els too. Whenever they see us, one of us in a live, they're like, if I go in a live and Els isn't in there, they're like, where's Els? I'm like, well, hell, I don't know.
You know, Laura, I think I'm going to send a pair of those scissors off to Janie, too.
I bet Janie has some.
Probably does.
I was the only doofus that loved fuzzy cutting?
Fussy
Fussy
cutting.
cutting that didn't have any.
I almost made Laura choke on herself the other day. I told her I was actually going to fussy cut something.
Yeah, I know. I was like, huh? No, you're not. When I get a die cut, a big shot, I'm going to run you a bunch of those dies off and send them to you.
And then
And
I'll
then you'll
stamp them
have
below
them.
the die.
Yeah.
Because for some reason I got the stamp and she got the die.
I did order the die, though. I mean, the stamps for me.
I ordered the die too. I just don't know why it didn't come in the same package.
Hmm.
And that scares me when they do that because then it comes and sometimes it's not the right size.
Well,
Kennedy's eyeballs fell out again.
Kennedy, pick it up and put it back in. I mean, my gosh. Don't be a baby.
See, fussy cussing is so much fun.
Fussy
Jersey's a
cussing.
lightweight. Jersey's a lightweight. She's probably in bed already.
Well, you know, when you have Romeo waiting on you. If I had Romeo waiting on me, I'd probably. And I say this having never laid eyes on Romeo in my life. I'm just speaking in general. I don't want anyone to go back and tell Laura that,
Laura was hitting on her man.
yeah. Witchy said if she had Romeo waiting on her, she'd be jumping into bed early too. That old hoe.
You a hoe. You know you a hoe. Alright. I gotta finish this thing. I started it the other night during Amy's live sale.
Oh, that journal?
Yeah, I gotta finish it. I just gotta figure out what to do with these tabs.
Hey, Curly. Yeah, don't be starting that. I do not need that Jersey girl coming down here and whooping my butt over her man. Like I said, I have never laid eyes on him. But I know that if she calls him Romeo, he's got something going on. Because that is not what you hear most ladies call their husbands. That's all I'm going to say about that.
I call mine
Janie?
PETA.
Y'all trying to start some trouble.
Of course.
Alright. Laura might be a little bitty thing, but them little ones are,
Riley.
you know, the cliche of dynamite comes in small packages. Cliches exist for a reason.
Eternal stench. I can't wait to be done with this bottle of Bog of Eternal Stench.
Don't bother me. I don't know why you call it that.
Because it stinks.
I like the smell of glue.
Ugh.
I'm doing girly right now.
Roger.
What?
Roger says I better leave before my wife accuses me of hanging out with hoes.
Hey, that was not nice.
I know.
And I even laughed at it. Damn it.
Carrie, I started making this little flip book journal thingy, whatever you call this thing, when I was moderating for hosting Amy's auction on Sunday. And so now I'm just finishing it up.
There is no way in hell I could have done that. No way. I can't multitask. Oh, I gotta show you my my creepy tree to go with my creepy witch's house. Hang on.
And for those of you that don't know, this is the thing she was making all the noise with last week.
That Bema kept hollering about. What are you doing? Oh my God, that's loud.
Well, it was loud! Carla's here! Yay!
Carla! It's my creepy tree.
Oh, don't even go there. We all know that that's, just a statue of your boyfriend.
Yeah. He's handsome.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, guess so.
We over it now?
Now let me switch it back to you. I like seeing what they see. Okay. Med check.
I am Groot.
I am Groot. He does look like Groot, Curly. I was trying to stay away from that, but
yeah,
somehow...
we're all chocolate cake and cream filled kind of ho-hos. That's the kind you can play with, right? Thank you, Carla. Med check for everybody.
Thanks, Roger. I still got to do finish the house up for that woman that lied. I saw her with another tutorial, something about making a fairy house in a bottle or something like that, and I was like, you're not gonna get me again. Her crap, she makes it look so quick and easy, and then when you start working on it, it's like 3 weeks later you're still friggin' cutting cardboard. And no, she ain't tricking me again.
Laura's a little bitter about this, guys. You do sound
It should be against the law to deceive people on YouTube. That's all I can say. Welcome back, Amy. What's going on, girl? What? Why are you giggling?
You. Because you're just so damn cute.
Oh my gosh. I am not cute. I am darkness, damn it.
Oh, you're cute. Hey, man. You're supposed to melt.
Good, you fixed it. Huh?
Nothing. My lace is getting uppity over here.
Tutorials for who? Carla? For Creative Mom? No, because she pisses me off. Her stuff is deceitful because it is highly, highly edited. And that should not be allowed in the crafting community. She needs to do craft with me videos like everybody else. Oh, is she? I wondered where Michelle was, Roger. YouTube tutorials. I know what a tutorial is. I'm just saying. When they tutor you on how to do something, they should be honest about it.
I think Laura's a little bitter on this subject.
Well, I mean, most people are. I don't mean most people are bitter. I mean most people are honest. What's wrong, Janie? Okay, Roger, come back and see us. We'll be here till 10.
Bye, Roger.
So, who is working on Halloween and who has already moved past Halloween? And well, thank you, Janie. And who has moved past Halloween already and is working on whatever, fall, Christmas? Because I'm kind of over the Halloween journal thing now. My party's coming up and I'm trying to get ready for that and working on sending out Christmas papers. Cool. Oh, you're doing, yeah, more kits for CARES auction. Janie, people are going to lose their minds over those because I know there's a lot of people that love Halloween, but good God Almighty, Christmas? Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Lose my mind? Lose my mind. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Sorry.
Yep, you had to go there.
I did.
It's okay.
When you watch a tutorial and bam, it's done, I'm like, what the F just happened? Me too, Kat. Me too. And Carly says, I am on Halloween until December. Well, you can't just pass up Turkey Day.
Sure you can.
I love Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving.
You love turkey.
I love my mom's turkey and dressing. That is my favorite meal of the year. Scare tactics and doing papers. Was you taking notes, Janie? I think you ought to be taking notes. Okay, so I need a paper clip. And of course, I can't find a single damn one. Why is it when you don't want something, it's up under you constantly? You're constantly moving it out of the way. Nope, don't want that. That's not what I'm looking for. I don't need that. Nope, nope. But then when you need it, You're like, where the hell did it go? It was just here. Does anybody else have that problem? Oh,
Nope, you're the only person on the planet.
just me?
Just you.
That doesn't surprise me.
The rest of us, we all know exactly where our shit is all the time.
Well, aren't y'all special? I am so happy for you.
Dang, she's a little bitter.
They made me leave the house today. And it wasn't even... Huh?
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It wasn't for fun stuff like Tuesday morning or anything either. Had to go to the bank. I was trying to set a bill up on my Capital One app and it wouldn't let me do it. And I was like, what the hell? What's wrong here? Why is it not letting me? And then we go to the bank and they're like, oh, well, you can't do it from the app. You have to go on the desktop website. I was like, holy hell, why don't y'all just say that then? On the app.
Carrie is still on Halloween. So most people are, still on Halloween.
What you making, Miss Carrie? What you working on, hun?
Kat has no idea where anything is, including herself.
Yeah, I don't even know where I'm at half the time. We had an imposter come in the house today. I thought my aunt was gonna lose her crap, which meant that when she almost lost her crap, my mom almost lost her crap. We had crap flinging everywhere. We have 3 cats. We have 3 cats. And all of you have met Gracie. She's a big gray cat. Well, apparently... Hey, Christy, welcome. Apparently, Gracie has a twin. And last night, I was in here in my craft room. My mom was in the den watching TV. And Miss Fuzzy Butt was on the back of the couch. And suddenly, she stands up and starts growling. And my mom was like, Fuzzy, stop that. Well, turns out the imposter cat had come in and was eating out of our cat's bowls, and apparently Mom thought it was Gracie that Fuzzy was growling at. So this evening they thought Gracie had come in, and it wasn't Gracie, it was the imposter, and she was eating out of their bowls. And my aunt starts screaming and jumping up and down, so the cat, the imposter, runs into the pantry. We have a room that's a pantry, and climbs up the shelves, which are about 7 feet tall, and is back behind my mom's baking goods, like flour and powdered sugar and all that kind of stuff. And it's just peeking out through the stuff. And
so what you're saying is you scared a cat.
Yeah. And I'm like, why are you panicking? It's just a cat. And she was like, it might be wild. I was like, it is not wild. It lays out there on the patio chairs, and there's no telling how many times that cat has been in here and ate, and we thought it was Gracie. But anyway, it was funny. I thought it was funny. The birds didn't think it was funny.
They did not find you amusing?
No. It's a pretty cat. She's actually, dare I say it, prettier than Gracie.
Hey now.
I don't want Gracie to hear me say that. Well, Gracie has like a red tinge to it. She's got like a ginger tinge to beneath her fur, and it's kind of an odd muckledy color. And this cat is like Harry. She's, I don't know if it's a he or a she, but it's pure gray and black. It's really pretty and soft looking.
So you're
Probably
out
so. Gracie has been acting out, and we don't know why. And I guess now we know why. But it was kind of funny. Smart little cat. Not Gracie, but the imposter.
I need a button.
Hmm?
I need a button.
A butt.
A button.
Oh, a button. I was about to say, Elz, I hate to tell you this, hon, but you got a butt. I don't know, Carla. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. I have no clue.
Well, the next time it comes in, go over and lift its head.
Oh, sorry. I was up too early this morning. I am terrible at making embellishments, but I am determined that I am going to do it on this. Oh, my back. I am determined I'm going to do it on this journal. Well, if it's not fixed, I don't know. I was going to say it's not our problem, but being that the cat stays here all the time, I guess it may be. Because my mom was like, tell that cat to go home. I said, I think she thinks she is. That would be why she's coming in and eating the cat food. Hey man, I still gotta find some paper clips. What the hell did I do with them?
Nancy's here. Say hi to Nancy.
Oh, hey Nancy.
No, Gracie is not a Maine Coon.
Huh?
Gracie's not a Maine Coon.
Oh, no. I wish she was a Maine Coon.
You want one?
Yeah.
You can have Mama.
What's going on, JD? I would take Mama. Mama's beautiful. She's a pretty cat. She is putty.
She's pretty annoying, that's what she is. Pretty annoying.
That's so mean.
She annoying.
No cat is annoying.
All cats are annoying.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. Except for Harry. He's just downright irritating.
No, he's not.
Do you know why it took me so long to get online tonight?
Because he wouldn't get off your desk?
Nope. Because I had to go into the bathroom to medicate my thigh where he decided to rip it open.
Oh, no.
Because he wanted to be in my lap, but he's too lazy to actually jump, so he just kind of half-assed it.
Harry, that was not nice. Not nice.
You know all those boo-boos on my arms and stuff that you're always complaining about? That's Harry.
Oh, yeah. Gracie gets me, and it's always this arm, and it's always on that one side because she comes up beside my chair, and harasses me to rub her butt. Christy says, oh, wait, I have to argue that one. I have two here that will annoy the heck out of you in record time. Aww, I love cats. I mean, I'm not saying y'all don't love them. Cats, I guess, can be a little annoying when they want to be.
Highly annoying little creatures, absolutely.
Not as annoying as little yippy dogs, though. I am not a yippy dog person at all.
I generally like little dogs, but I don't like yippers.
Well, it's not little dogs per se. They make me nervous because I've always been scared I would like step on them or roll over them or, you know, whatever.
See, I do that to cats and I have no fear that I'm going to do it. I know.
Well, I've actually rolled over.
I aim for them.
In fact, I got the tip of Gracie's tail the other night, and oh my God, and when I do it, I don't know if it's her or me that screams the loudest, but we sure enough both screamed. Why can I never find my boner?
I rolled over Mama the other night.
Mm-hmm.
And her normally overly talkative self just went, meow. And I was like, I looked down, I was like, why did you say something? She was like, cuz.
Darla, what kind of little dogs do you have? Darla says she's got little dogs, but they don't yip. They actually have fairly low and loud barks. Hey, Arlene. I didn't see you come in.
I know. I didn't see her either. We need a doorman.
I know. There should be like a bell everybody has to ring as they're coming into a room on YouTube.
I know.
Ding ding. Or it should announce, Nightbot should announce, Arlene is in the room. Cat is in the room.
Yeah, I'll get him right on that. We'll see how that works.
Well, now that I have perfectly destroyed my desk, how did she do that?
It's not perfectly destroyed. I mean, I can still see some black.
Oh gosh, my grandparents had a Chihuahua. Her name was Dixie. And I used to always say the devil came out of Dixie. She was the devil's mama. She was so mean.
Most Chihuahuas are.
Good God, she was an ankle biter, and she had this thing that she would go she would twirl in a circle, and the whole time going, as people were walking into the house, and my grandparents would laugh, and I'm like, that's not funny. She's a horrible little dog. You leave our sweet baby alone. And I was like, wait a minute. I thought I was y'all's sweet baby. Well, you are, but so is Dixie. Damn dog. She was horrible.
Darla's got a teeny weenie.
It didn't fit. She was a Roxanne. You don't have to bite my ankles tonight, Roxanne. Cat says that dog would grab a hold of my foot every time I went to their house and make that sound that Laura just made. They're Chihuahuas. That's what they do. They're horrible, mean little
And if they're not
dogs.
growling, they're hiding under something, shaking.
I was about to say, or they're standing on the back of a recliner or a couch, shaking like a leaf.
And I've never met a Chihuahua that didn't have small man syndrome.
Yep. They think they're pit bulls. These are some pretty neat die cuts. I never opened these. But they're going to go in my next thing.
I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing.
Hmm?
I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing.
What are you doing? Hell, I thought I had a mess.
It's just some ribbon.
With Arlene's, years ago, I had a Brussels Griffon Griffin, named Gretchen. She thought she was a Rottweiler and loved to attack horny. Oh my God.
I used to have a pack of Pomeranians, 5 of them.
Oh my God. My great grandmother had a Pomeranian. Its name was Pepper, and I hated that dog. Talk about yappy dog. Good Lord.
No, my Poms were not yappy.
Well,
Bitchy, yes.
Pepper was yappy. That dog, God. Hey, those fit almost perfectly.
Alright, I gotta figure out what to do with these tabs.
What's that wad of stuff?
Ribbon.
Oh, okay. Well, your picture looks fuzzy. I guess because it's all that stuff. Arlene says, I have been bitten by a dog twice in my lifetime. Both were Chihuahua that were afraid of the wheelchair. My friend's Pit thinks I am a jungle gym and climbs all over me. Oh my Lord. I know what you're talking about, Arlene. We have a dog. It's a yellow lab that lives in this neighborhood. And hey, Esther, welcome. And for whatever reason, this dog comes here. We call it Gumbo because my mom and my aunt, before we had the cats years ago, would feed it gumbo because it loved gumbo. I'm like, every dog loves gumbo. It's chicken and rice. But anyway,
sausage and vegetables.
This dog would come over and he would jump up on my chair, put his paws on either side of me, and push me around on the driveway out there. And I mean, he was so big and so strong, I could not stop him. Ooh, midnight romance.
I can see Arlene's point though, because I know, like, when I'm in my chair or I have my walker, even my cane, I get really leery around strange dogs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you don't know what they're gonna do. And people, it's the weirdest thing, but people act like, you know, when their dogs do stupid crap that could hurt people, some people act like it, oh, that's hilarious. Isn't it cute? It's like, no, it's not. Not at all. You imbecile. I have a friend, and his dog, don't get me wrong, his dog is one of the sweetest little dogs you could ever meet. Her name is Carmi. But Carmi was taught that if she sits in front of you while you're eating and does rah, 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 the entire time you're eating, that you'll give her a bite of food, because that's what Sean and his mom do. Well, he had a Christmas party at his house 2 years ago. And there was about 15 people over there, and they have a very small home. And Carmi was going up to everybody in that room and doing that. And I was like, I am going to lose my mind. And see, I would have taken the dog and put the dog in the bathroom.
Something.
I would not have allowed that dog to harass my guests like that. But and I even told him, actually the last time he came over here to my house for his birthday, we had cooked him we had a pizza party for him. And I told him, I said, Sean, I'm not gonna lie. If that was my dog, her little ass would be in the closet or the bathroom, something. She would be put somewhere until the guests left. Because you can't, no. And he just shook his head like, nope, not happening. And it won't either.
You're
I know,
absolutely right, Arlene.
Jamie.
A pit bull can be a very loving and loyal animal, and yes, they can be very hard-headed. You have to literally pick it up by its jaw, look it face to face, and tell it, I'm the boss. And then drop it back down to 4 feet, and it figures it out real quick.
Yeah. Well, I had a
just like
pit
little
bull.
piglets when you're pups.
I had a pit bull attack Gracie about 3 years ago. Almost 4 years ago now. No, it was about 3. It doesn't matter. Anyway, it mauled Gracie to within an inch of her life.
No.
She should have died. And I know I've told this story before. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. But that dog was not going to stop until he killed her. And I literally picked... Hey, Teresa. Welcome. I literally picked the dog up and was holding it around its neck off the ground, punching it in the face. And it was steadily eating my hand. Like I wasn't even... And, you know, anybody that knows anybody in a wheelchair, if somebody who is in a wheelchair says, want to arm wrestle? Just slowly back away. Because we're strong. You know, you have to have some upper body strength when you're in a wheelchair at some point. But yeah, I tore that dog up.
Well, I think pit bulls are like any other dog, and it's the owner. If the owner doesn't take the upper hand with that animal, just like any other dog on the planet, if the owner doesn't say, look, I'm your alpha, that dog, and as big as they are, and as strong-headed as they are, and they're extremely intelligent, they will take that position.
The other thing you have to consider, that dog was just being a dog. I mean, it's innate for dogs to hate cats. It just is.
Well, I don't think they hate them. I think they consider them, they're strange objects to them, and they just want to go and play with them.
Right. I mean, if a puppy is raised from the time it's a puppy until it's older, then that's kind of different. But when you've got a dog that's never been around cats, and they meet up with a cat, well, there's probably going to be a problem. And I wasn't...
I'm finishing the journal that I started in Amy's Live, and Laura is working on her new journal.
Kinda. I'm sort of trying out... Sorry. If I could find my regular... That is driving me nuts. not being able to find my paper clips. Well, there's them. Oh,
There.
these.
I'm just
I'll
going to
use
wrap the
those.
tabs in washi tape. That's what I'm going to do.
Very cute. And which journal is this for? Yes, they do, Janie. They really do. And pit bulls, for whatever reason, and people will argue this, they'll say, no, that's not true. Pit bulls will go for the throat.
Every time.
They go for the kill shot. It's just innate in them. And, you know, that's why usually when somebody, you know, somebody's child gets mauled by a pit bull, it's bad. You don't ever hear, yeah, my neighbor's pit bull attacked my grandbaby and
Just gnaw it on her finger.
it was a pretty deep cut, but she's a... No, you don't hear that. You hear, my
14
child
stitches.
is, my grandchild is in the hospital in ICU having reconstructive surgery trying to put her face back together.
Pit bulls go for the face.
Yep, sure do.
But most dogs do. Almost every dog will go for the throat or face. It's vulnerable and they know it.
Yeah.
It's in their buildup.
Like that. How's about this?
Years ago, I had a pit bull, and I have a picture of my oldest daughter sitting on that pit bull. And everybody's like, "Oh, that's so staged." And I'm like, "No, it's not." She would literally use just her little front teeth. If I told her, "You watch that baby," if my daughter rolled off the blanket, she'd like take her little front teeth, pick her up by the diaper, and put her back. Like, please don't move. Mommy will be mad at me.
Oh, gosh.
And she'd roll her over with her nose. She watched that, but then she had 2 litters of pups, and I took care of her babies. So she was taking care of my baby. And I was real careful when I took, because she had always been my baby. She'd been my baby for like 3-4 years when my daughter was born. And so I had my husband take everything in the house except the baby. I went in. He stayed outside with the baby. I went in. I said hello to her. I petted her and I loved her. Let her get the scent of the baby that was on me. Then I went back out. I took the baby. I stripped her down naked. Naked. I brought her in. I put her on a blanket in the middle of the floor. And I took my dog over and her name was Fawn. I said, Fawn, you see that? That's my baby. Get a good smell. And she sniffed her around a little bit and everything. And then Alex, of course, cried. And she backed up. Wait a minute, that makes noise. But she knew, and she could smell me on the baby, and she could smell that baby on me. And she accepted that. That's okay, that's part of mom. And after that, her and that dog were inseparable. I remember that dog pulling her around the backyard in her walker. Like, they were always together. You remember those old metal and net playpens that we used to have when our kids were little? You know? My pit bull would get underneath that. And if you tried to, like, her godfather was in my house. I went to the bathroom, which left him alone in the living room with her. He went to stand up to go get a drink, and he says, all I heard was this growl that scared the living crap out of me coming from under the playpen.
Oh, God.
Because she'd eat you.
Yeah, we had one. We had a pit when I was a teenager. My brother and sister were little. And the little girl next door was messing with the dog. Her name was Penny. She was snow white with one blue eye. She had a little bit of cur in her. Catahoula cur. And She had always been a sweet dog. I don't know what the hell that kid did to her. She might not have done any. She swore up and down she didn't do anything. We figured she was tormenting Penny somehow, but no way to prove it. But anyway, Penny bit her. So,
And it's the dog that pays the price.
oh, absolutely. She had to be put down. And my parents had to pay for her to go to. And mind you, Penny was a puppy. She wasn't even a year old yet. And she didn't hurt the child. I mean, it didn't break the skin or anything like that. But of course, her parents, they were.
Being dicks about it.
Well,
Did
they
I say
thought
that
they
out
were
loud?
gonna. Huh?
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's your channel, though. It's okay. But anyway, yeah, they thought they were gonna get some money out of it. And the hospital was like, this child's fine. She was bit. And it's probably a little sore.
No, she was nibbled.
Yeah, if it had been an actual, bad bite, it would have been different, but
I remember Fofo got somebody one time. Fawn got somebody who was breaking into my house.
wow.
And the window slammed down on the guy, so he couldn't get out. It was like the old wood windows. And he couldn't get out. And I got home, and she was sitting there barking and having a good old time. And I'm like, what the heck is she doing? And I walk over, and there's this guy hanging half in, half out of my house. He had peed himself.
Oh
She
my
was
God.
jumping up, and like, she could get over a 6-foot fence if she wanted to. And he was only like 4.5 feet off the ground. And she was like pretending to jump up and nip at him.
Oh gosh.
But I guess he'd been there for a while. And she was tormenting the crap out of him.
Good grief, Arlene. She said at one time we had 9 pits, but there was that one who was a total goof, even looked like he was laughing sometimes.
Yep.
And then Darla says, I don't understand why kids think it's okay to poke their fingers in a dog's face. I don't either, Darla. That was not something I ever did. Just because, and I love dogs, and I was never scared of them, but I wasn't that, I don't want to say stupid, but, and then Linda says, Pit Bull went after my cat who was resting on car trunk. My cat slowly got up, Pit jumped to grab cat. My cat laid her claws into the nose of the pit bull, and the dog ran away screaming, bleeding.
Oh, yeah.
Good for your cat, Linda.
I have seen cats, like, that they planned it. Attack that rogue dog that's always running around the neighborhood.
Uh-huh. Yep.
They're like, we'll get her next time. Watch this.
Arlene says the meanest dog I ever had was Springer Spaniel. He was just plain mean.
I believe that.
Wanted to sue me. I said, let's go to court. My 6-pound kitty mauled your 70-pound pit in my yard. Oh, you gotta be kidding, Linda. Good grief. Darla says, I have to tell kids to stay back when I'm walking my dogs. I always keep them on a short leash and walk quickly, but kids still try to stop me so they can pet them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Honey, they do that with my service dog, and their parents don't stop them. She's in a harness. She's clearly labeled that she's working, and it says right on the harness, please, I'm working. Please don't touch me. I'm working. And the whole reason I have the dog is because I don't like to be out in public, because I don't like people. And people still, their kids will run up to pet her because she's a big, goofy looking dog. I'll give you that. And they all just think that she's sweet and everything. And the parents will just like stand there and let them do it. And I'm like, I know you know how to freaking read. Your kid may not. But unless you're real ignorant, you know how to read. And right on the side of her harness, it says, working, do not pet.
Carla asked, Witchy, what year was it that the year the pit puppy nipped the girl. Carla, that was in, I want to say I was in 87, 88.
God, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time. I was in high school.
You went to high school?
Uh-huh. Passed,
Ooh.
too. Graduated.
Ooh.
But yeah,
She's gonna slap me later, guys. Don't worry about it.
I learned to cipher and to read while I was there.
Did you?
Yep,
Did you get an education?
I tried.
Well, they tried to educate me, but there's only one part of me they could call smart.
Your ass.
That's the part.
I called my Aunt Reindeer because when we went to the bank to take care of that information, I had both bank accounts, both apps on my phone with all the information, all that kind of stuff. Or so I thought. And because we refinanced the van at a lower interest rate to pay it off sooner and lower the note to give me some breathing room. And we're in the bank, and the guy's like, because my aunt kept saying, "Are you sure you don't need the paper that they mailed for the first payment and blah, blah, blah?" And I was like, "I have all the information on my phone." And she was like, "Okay." So we get to the bank, and they're asking me all these questions, and I'm like, here's my bank account number, here's the credit union's account number, blah, blah, blah. And my aunt's like, "I knew we should have brought that paper. I told you should have let me go in and get that paper. When I asked you if you had the paper, you should have." She just kept going on and on and on. And I was like, "Rain Man, shut up." Because she kept repeating, "I should have brought the paper. You should have let me bring the paper. Why didn't we bring the paper? We need the paper. The paper had all the information on it, had all the numbers on it, blah, 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 blah." And I'm just like, oh my God.
You guys should know she really does love her aunt.
I do. I do. I love the birds more
and
than...
loves her, so.
Oh, yeah. And then we're sitting there with the guy. The guy is showing me... Actually, he was doing it for me. And I'm looking... Because he's doing it on a tablet. And he turns the tablet to where I can see. And I'm like squinting, trying to see it. And I said, "Sorry, I have bad eyesight." And my aunt's like, "Yes, she does. And she has glasses, but she won't wear them." And I was like, ugh. Like, oh,
I'd have
God.
turned around and I'd have looked at Nisi and I would have said, "You know what? That's why I can't get a man. You're always telling him I wear glasses." She'd have fallen out right there.
Well, that guy thought it was hilarious. He was cracking up. He was like, "Oh, God. You two are crazy." And my aunt was like, "We do this all the time. Me, her, and her mom, we all live together, and we're just used to this." And he was nodding his head like, "Yep, I can tell."
Crazy old women, I get it.
He was cute. He was very nice. And I was like, "See, don't you wish all your customers were as dumb and easy as I am?" And he just kind of looked at me, and then he busted out laughing. He was like, "Yeah." Which I didn't mean it like that. I meant it like my problem was small,
No, you were trying to tell him you were easy. We know you.
Well.
Didn't we establish at the beginning of this we all a bunch of hoes?
Well, true.
Of course, we're the chocolate cake and creamy center kind. Hey, that's
Big
what Roger
squishy
said.
ho-ho.
That's what Roger said.
Do what? Okay, Curly. Good night, hun. Sweet dreams.
Night, Curly.
See you in the morning over at Natasha's place.
I know, I thought I lucked out today and it was a special day because I got to watch some Natasha. And then she was on all damn day.
Oh, Lord. That makes for a very long day.
It was a very long day. I got like my need for Natasha for the entire month in one day.
Lord have mercy. I missed it all. I was out running errands. We're not leaving the house tomorrow, though.
Well, nothing's
But I had
going on
to.
tomorrow.
Huh?
Nothing's going on tomorrow. You see what Arlene put on here?
What?
I'm pretty sure I saw for a good time called Laura and Elz on a bathroom wall.
I hope it was in a fairly nice establishment.
At least a truck stop, not just a gas station.
Well, yeah. And a good truck stop at that. You know, like
Yeah.
a Buc-ee's or a Stuckey's or
Flying J.
not a cheap racetrack or, you know, Kangaroo or something. I guess y'all probably don't have those out there, but.
Tell me it was a Cracker Barrel.
Oh, I prefer Cracker Barrel to Waffle House.
Oh, any day of the week. Them some high class hoes in there.
Lord. Crazy woman.
Okay, I'm officially over this book.
What book?
What I'm calling the Amy book.
The Amy book? Oh, because you did it during her.
Yes. Hey, what's up, Deidre? Didn't see you sliding.
Hey, Deidre. How are you?
God, she's noisy. Isn't she noisy?
Hmm?
Nothing.
Is that me?
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, since I'm deaf in one ear, I have to put the earphone on the other side, and I turn it up because I'm an idiot. And then you do all that crinkly stuff, which just makes me want Fritos.
Sorry. Okay, I'm putting them up now.
Arlene says she's homebound, so it must have been on her bathroom wall.
She what?
Arlene's homebound, so it must have been on her bathroom wall.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. Nope. Not them.
Arlene caters is Deidre. Yes, you do, ma'am. Make another journal. Get busy. Get on the fast track. I want 3 journals a week out of all of you.
Shoot.
What?
Do good to do 3 journals a year. Okay.
You know what we ought to do?
No.
We ought to start like a journal round. Like one person makes the cover and then sends it to somebody else, and then that person adds like the paper, and then the next person like binds the pages in and does a page, and then the next, like we should all like do a page or something. Like I'll put together like a base journal, and then everybody like decorates their own page as they go through it.
Trying to kill me, aren't you, Elz?
No, but if you only did one page, and then we did the whole thing, then we could send it to Care.
Well, yeah. It's a neat idea. Boy, that would be a
Well, Deidre kind of gave me the idea.
Huh?
Deidre kind of gave me the idea. But, I mean, come on. Everybody would like do their own page, and then you sign your page, you know, someplace small towards the bottom of the page or something. And we could send it
Mm-hmm.
off to Kara for her auction. Now, that would definitely be a community support.
Yeah.
Hello, terrorist.
Terrorist? What terrorist?
The one who ranked my Legos earlier.
Oh. Hey, Harry. Hey, sweet boy.
And the other one here, her talking. What do you want? What do you want? Hmm? Don't you start knocking stuff off my desk, little man. Is it treat time? Is that what we're all doing? Oh, must be. I'm getting kisses. Roger says, sorry, folks, there was drama elsewhere on YouTube that I would
Oh,
normally share less,
really?
but he had to be a fly on the wall. Well, now you have to share, Roger.
Anyone I know, Roger? It wasn't Tangy, was it? That we were in last night? I've never seen her have drama. She's so nice.
I have to go get blood. Hold on.
Okay. In case y'all don't know, blood is her diet is Dr. Pepper for her.
I'm back. Did you miss me?
That was quick.
Well, I keep it close at hand, you know.
That sounds neat, Arlene. I'd like to see one of your journals. Um, Els posted the site to her Facebook page for her B Miles Crafty Corner. Y'all should go and join and submit pictures of your work. I want to see those of you that don't make videos. I would love to see what you do. And most people I get to see what they do because they're in the Poodle Pack. But if you're not in the Poodle Pack, then I don't get to see what you do. Oh boy.
I lost us. Where are we? Okay, there we are.
Huh?
Carla wants to know if it's a full moon or something. Why? We're behaving. We're actually being very well behaved for normally than we normally are.
Really, Roger? Huh.
Roger used to hang out with some pretty rough people.
Hey, we're rough. I am darkness, remember? Damn it.
Honey, there's a big difference between being rough and being roughish.
It's just my voice. I'm like Amy.
Yes,
People don't
Carla,
take
it is
me.
crazy crafting drama.
Huh? Where?
And Carla thinks she's a vampire. We need to really maybe have some intervention with her.
Yes, Carla is darkness too.
Well, if y'all are darkness, I must be like a black hole.
Carla is blood-sucking darkness. I'm just darkness. Curly's darkness too. Yes, Amy, you're pure evil.
I am
And
gray matter.
everyone fears you.
I am gray matter, the absence of light. Yay!
Huh?
Nothing. Well, Arlene's all sweetness and stuff.
Yes, you are, Arlene. I bet they could change at the drop of a hat if somebody messed with somebody she loved, though.
Yeah, Amy's so dark and evil. Ooh, I'm scared. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to speak with you again. I don't care. We'd be demonetized anyway because I've heard like 16 songs coming from the TV in the background already tonight.
Me?
Yes,
Really?
I hear the birds. Yeah, they're watching TV. Earlier there was a Marvin Gaye song on, and then a Taco Bell commercial, and
Well, you only get in trouble if it's more than 17 seconds of it, so.
oh well, in that case, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
You didn't know that? I really thought you knew that.
Yes, I do, honey. I was just messing with you.
Oh, okay.
You ever hear my lives when I go to Tuesday morning?
Yes.
If you hear music in the background, it's not my fault. I'm in a public place.
I'm in a public place.
They can't penalize you if you're in a public place
Right.
because you have no control.
No, you don't.
And now he's having a bath.
Hey, Barbara. What you doing, girl? I didn't see you last night in Stacy's live. You must
Hi,
have
Barbara.
went to the bed early.
Everybody was missing in the live last night.
I know. There wasn't nobody up in there. I was like, where's all the poodle pack? But you know, since they started cracking down on the links, it is a lot less people coming in to the private ones than there used to be.
Barbara had one of her migraines.
Oh, sorry,
Now,
Barbara.
here is a statement I never thought I'd hear from Arlene.
What's that?
Have y'all heard Disturbed's version of The Sound of Silence? It's freaking
Yes.
awesome!
It's gorgeous. Me and JD were talking about Disturbed last night. She kept saying, I'm down with the sickness. And I was like, ruh! Sorry. Is JD still in here or is she still having issues? Because there she is. I see her. She was having pooter issues earlier.
I love Amy. I haven't, but I must listen to it ASAP.
You've never heard that, Amy? Wow. Sorry, darling. There's a song called Get Down with the, or actually it's The Sickness. And the lead singer is kind of known for his very gravelly, deep, very, very deep timbre to his voice. Oh, really? Cool. And there's a part in The Sickness, well, actually he does it in quite a few of their songs, but he makes that sound that I just made. And it kind of gets me excited when he does it. I like it. He's very masculine. And I like manly men. What?
You got to see Roger's comment.
Disturbed.
That was the first thing I did when I bought the hot rod.
Mm-hmm.
Before I did anything else, before we rebuilt the engine or anything, the very first thing I did was put a new stereo system into it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to be able to do hands-free, and it had an older stereo, so that was like my big thing. So I went to the audio thing, and my husband was with me. Now, mind you, everybody in our life, they're like, Mom is like a multi-tiered, multi-level wedding cake with all kinds of creamy fillings, and Pop is like white bread. And so we go to the stereo shop to buy my stereo, And I had already kind of looked and done some research and stuff. So I walked in and the guy's like, "Can I help you?" And now I am this fat old lady with a cane. And he's like, "Ma'am, can I help you?" And I was like, "Yeah, boy, listen, you got," and I started reading off my list of the
Mm-hmm.
stereos I wanted. He was like, "Okay." I said, "Now, listen, I'm going to need the whole thing wired up. I'm going to need a kill switch on it. I need to have some big old woofers in the back. I need some tweets, some highs, some mids." And he's like, "All right, lady knows what she's talking about." So they decked out my car, and the guy comes out and he's real nice. He put my phone into it and everything, so it would respond to my phone. And so we got the whole thing done. And my husband is like, "Why do you need the stereo? Why do you need the stereo?" And I was like, "Uh, for the boy, he doesn't need to have it." Yes, he does. You can hear my car 4 blocks away,
Oh my Lord.
and it changes colors. It's like a strobe. So now when Mikey gets in the car, he won't let him turn the stereo on because he says it's distracting in the dash.
That is so funny, Arlene. I would have never thought. Never in a million years. She loves Disturbed, Demon Hunter, Tool, and so many more. Barbara's like, oh, I thought you were going to do it again. So I pulled out my earbuds. uh, Arlene
Oh,
says, I found out last summer that my neighbors don't like it when I share Dragula through the walls. I'm sure they. Oh, really, Roger? He redid Disturbed Sounds of Silence the way I think it should have sounded. I don't know. They did a pretty damn good job on. I know people from teenagers to elderly that love uh, Disturbed's version of The Sound of Silence.
this is October, isn't it?
Yep.
Awesome.
Why?
Because I'm going to a Dropkick Murphy concert with my daughter
Oh,
this
okay.
month. I forgot about that. Y'all
I
talking
look.
about music, and I was like, I know I'm going somewhere this month. Look, it's October. I'm going to Dropkick Murphy. Sorry.
It's like that when we go to a woodworking and hardware store. Barbara. And JD says she loves Rob Zombie, White Zombie. Roger says, I wish they had rocked it out, but they didn't, so I did it for them. It's on my channel. Well, they. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I'll have to look that up.
I only like country music when I'm depressed.
Yeah, I'm weird because I like 70s country music. I don't care for like the really old stuff like Hank Williams, but I like Hank Williams Jr. But I like old country. I love 70s country because I grew up on it. I watched Hee Haw with my grandparents. I would sit outside with the radio and listen to old country songs with my papaw. And that it just brings back really good memories for me.
There is
But,
only one country
huh?
song I truly hate, and I
What's
don't
that?
hate the man. I do not. It's just this one song, and it's because it gives me like really bad memories of my childhood, and that's freaking Johnny Cash and Ring of Fire. Cannot stand that damn song.
You know, everybody acts like Johnny Cash was this, I don't I don't get it. I don't get
No,
the
because
whole
I'd
Johnny
rather listen to
Cash
some
thing.
Willie Nelson. At least he's
Huh?
honest about it. He's high as hell.
Now, see, I like Willie Nelson. I think he can have a pretty voice. But Johnny
Have you
Cash
heard his
just
son?
yes, his son is awesome.
Oh my god, that boy
That's
can sing.
There is an exception for New Country. I friggin' love that Stapleton boy. What's his name? Jason Stapleton. What's his name?
Hmm.
Is it Jason Stapleton?
Yeah, I believe so.
When he and his wife sing together, it is absolutely magical.
I just think that in the late 90s, like the whole Garth Brooks thing, it wasn't country music anymore. It was like country pop,
Mm-hmm.
and it just became a phenomenon.
Right.
And there
And
were
it's
a few
never
artists,
recovered.
right? And there were a few artists in that time period that put out really true country music. People like Reba McEntire, but she never had the same. I mean, she had good fame, but she never had the same fame as he did. She never got the
Yeah.
same push as he did.
Yeah.
So
I
people that
love
were,
Reba McEntire. She is classic country to me and always will be. I
and
mean,
like
hell,
Dwight
she can't
Yoakam.
help it. Who?
Yeah, I know. Dwight
Oh,
Yoakam did a
yeah.
lot of really good country music, but
Mm-hmm.
he got overshadowed by Billy Ray Cyrus and the Boots Scootin' Boogie.
Right, right,
And it just was like this period of country music where it was like they were all trying to be pop stars. I'm sorry,
right.
no.
I love Reba. I loved her show. I just think she's cute as a little button. And she sings like a bird.
Yeah, she does. But
Yes, Dwight does. I loved, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she thought when
and
Dwight
a cute
Yoakam
butt
first came
too.
out and he was shaking that little tight ass and those tight jeans, she thought he was the hottest little thing she'd ever seen in her life. And she loved when his videos would come on. She loved them. And good Lord, when he did his version of Suspicious Minds, yeah, Trace Adkins is okay. He's all right. He's got
Well,
I like a deep voice on a
Trace has
man.
got a voice unlike any other.
Who?
Trace Adkins has a voice like no other.
Yeah, he's got a good voice. He really does.
He's going to be like Elvis Presley. Everybody's going to remember the voice. It's always going
Yeah.
to be that voice.
Jerry Reed. Boy, that brings back some memories. Buckethead? I'm not too familiar. Reba, Dolly Parton, Patsy Cline, and Loretta Lynn. All fabulous women.
Mm-hmm.
Deidre.
I used to do a Patsy Cline song years ago when I still ran my karaoke personally.
Really?
Uh huh.
Hmm.
Back in the day, it was the most requested song I did in any gay bar.
Crazy?
Mm-mm.
Which one?
Where the boys are from Patsy Cline.
Oh, my Lord. I was thinking, I go walking
Nope,
after midnight.
nope, nope. Always where the boys are from Patsy Cline, and it
didn't
would drive me crazy to sing that stupid song.
didn't Buckethead die?
Yes, Deidre, I've done that one too.
Huh?
She says her mom and her used to sing "Does He Love You" by Reba and Linda Davis.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty song. I just can't imagine ever having that reaction to, I don't know. My reaction has always been, you know what, bitch, you can have it. I ain't fighting over no man. Yeah, I saw Martina when nobody, in 1991, or was it 92, when Garth Brooks first came out and did his first big tour, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody was losing their mind over him. Uh, Martina McBride was the first person to open up for him, and nobody knew who she was. I remember the audience going, "Damn, that little skinny girl can sing." And everybody was like immediately taken with her because she had such a beautiful voice. And when I started hearing her on the radio, I was like, God, that really doesn't do her justice, because she really could, you know, put on a show. She was very good from the beginning. Really, Deidre. Yeah, I went to Garth just because somebody bought me a ticket and they were like incredibly expensive. So I went. And I have to say, he absolutely is an entertainer. He put on
Yes.
a great show.
Garth is an entertainer extraordinaire.
Absolutely. He put on a fabulous show. But do I like him enough to go out and buy his? No. No. That's just not my cup of tea. I am 70s and I like pretty aggressive rock, and I like blues, and I was always like a metalhead when I was younger, and now I'm much more laid back.
Well, I remember, oh God, it was,
I don't
I
think so,
mean,
JD. I don't think she has the money. I think I think Chris flaked out on her and didn't, you know, even try to help with the expenses. And there was no way that she could pay for everything herself, so I think she had to cancel. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but as of the last I heard, that was how it was. My first concert, wait for it, the Jacksons Victory Tour, 1985. You're so cool, Rahario. Oh, I loved Michael Jackson. I still love Michael Jackson.
I spent the better part of a year one time chasing Ozzy Osbourne across country.
Wow. I used to do that with the Black Crowes. I would buy a plane ticket and go see them.
I literally saw Killer of Giants like 5 months straight every weekend because I was weird.
Really, when he was on the Victory Tour, he did mostly Thriller songs?
Yes.
Huh. Hell, JD, we all grew up with the Jacksons. I mean, you know, there's very few people in my life that I truly felt a loss when they passed away as far as celebrities go. And the big three for me was number one, Tom Petty. I bawled my eyes out. It still upsets me. I get pissed off when I hear somebody try to do one of his songs. I'm like, don't touch that. That's Tom's. You can't do it right. Shut up. Uh, there
Never
is.
take Laura to karaoke.
Huh?
Hi, Shelly.
Yeah, no. I karaoke. If somebody does the wrong song, I get pissed off. It better not be a Tom Petty. Number two is Michael Jackson, and number three is Prince. I absolutely, when those three men died, I felt like a hole in my heart when they died. Hey, Shelly. How are ya? Y'all know who I've been wondering about? Do y'all remember Tiffany Wells? She was a
Yes.
poodle. She had a channel. She would come on. She would do lives and stuff. I keep meaning to look up her channel and see, is she still making videos? Is she... I haven't seen her in any of Stacy's lives. I haven't heard anything or seen anything about... Is she still making videos? Roger. Note to self, no Tom Petty in a live stream if Laura is in the chat. Damn, that's half my set list.
No videos for 3 months.
No videos. I wonder if she's okay. Oh, did she? She was a sweetheart. I liked Tiffany, and man, that girl could make some beautiful jewelry. I wonder if she's all right. Usually when people say they're taking a break, things are not good, you know? I hate to hear that. I liked her.
I love Killer of Giants.
I used to go out with a guy that loved Killer of Giants.
I loved that tour just because at the beginning of the show, every time, Ozzy came down from the ceiling wrapped in a giant demon.
I loved 70s, even when I was in high school and everybody was into, and this is going to tell y'all how old I am. Everyone was into Duran Duran and Adam Ant and all those, you know, typical 80s bands. I had discovered Led Zeppelin. And my friends would start talking about their little, and I was like, shut up, you don't know what good music is, shut up. And they would be like, Duran Duran is the best band on the planet. I was like, you're an idiot. Yeah, Barbara, we're about the same age.
Yes, and AC/DC is fantastic.
Yes,
Fantastic
I saw them too. I can't imagine going and seeing them now and no Angus Young there. That's just so weird to me. Saw Aerosmith.
Did you see Steven Tyler's country song?
No.
He did a solo country song.
Did he?
Oh my God.
Did you, Esther? Oh my God, I would have loved that. She saw Led Zeppelin live in Baton Rouge. Right, Darla. No Malcolm or Brian. Yeah. You know, I used to keep up with all the music. I got all the metal. Remember all the metal mags that would come out, and Rolling Stone and all that kind of stuff. I used to get all of those. Guitar Magazine, blah, blah, blah. Is Angus still going? Why was I thinking Angus died? That's not good. Because usually when I think that, never mind. Wipe that out. No, 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 be gone thought. Yes, AC/DC is awesome.
Okay, so if you get a chance, there is the link. Go check out Steven Tyler's one country song. It's called Love Is Your Name. And it's pure Steven Tyler.
I don't doubt that. Yeah, he's talented. I tell you what, when I saw him in 91, and the concert that I was at in Shreveport, well, actually it was Bossier City, the concert that I was at, the footage of that concert is in their Other Side video. Remember, Take Me to the Other Side, or whatever, I can't sing. But that's where they filmed part of the footage for that video. And it was a fabulous, fabulous show. Sing Kiss original 4 members 4 times. Great shows, but spent way too much money.
I saw them at Madison Square Garden with my brother in '78, I think it was.
You know, one of the reasons I love the Black Crowes, and I will die a black... I've been pissed off at them since they broke up, because I'm like, you know, they both had solo acts, the brothers Robinson, Chris and Rich. They get together, they get pissed off, they break up, they go do solo crap, then they come back together. When they're apart, they just make music. But when they're together, they friggin' make magic. And they are never, ever gonna be successful on their own, because they cannot get the magic that they do when they're together. And but anyway, one of the things that I love about them is they allow their fans to bring recording equipment. You can set up every single Black Crowes concert. There was always people in the back with all this audio. Now, they wouldn't let you take videos, but there was all this audio equipment that kids or whoever would bring, and they would let them record their music and bootleg their now they would tell them, don't sell it, man, we're being nice, don't try to make money off of us. And of course people would try to sell it, but and they always said our tickets will never go above $40 ever. And they also, when they first started out, they always said, we're gonna do our own shit, we're gonna do our own music, we're never gonna sell out, blah blah blah. Well, they got invited to go on tour with ZZ Top, and ZZ Top allowed Budweiser to sponsor their tour, and Budweiser was wanting to put because I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Black Crowes, they always allow their fans to do their merchandising art. And Budweiser wanted their, since they were sponsoring the, I never cared for ZZ Top. I mean, they're all right, but they weren't, you know, I was there for the Crowes. But they never, what was I gonna say? Anyhow, Budweiser wanted their emblem on their t-shirts and stuff, and the Black Crowes were like, F you, that's not happening. Oh, okay, Bima. So,
I'm back.
Oh, you're back?
Yes.
Sorry. So anyway, I just always respected that about them, because they never sold out. They might have been assholes, and they might have broken up I don't know how many times, but they never sold out. They always were for the kids and for the music, and they wanted to keep it so that the kids could afford to go see their shows. And the Budweiser ferret, I don't remember. I remember the Budweiser frogs. I remember the Budweiser dog, but I don't remember the Budweiser ferret. Yeah, ZZ Top was just alright to me. I think Nationwide is probably my favorite song by them. But the Black Crowes have never done a song. My least favorite by the Black Crowes was She Talks to Angels, and that's because it was
See,
just
that's
a
my
mediocre.
favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
See, to me, that was a mediocre song of theirs, which is to me why it went mainstream and was so popular. You want to hear a good song by
Oh my
them?
God, there is a Budweiser ferret.
Did Metallica sell out with the Black Album? Oh, absolutely. I think they did. I think Metallica are some of the biggest assholes in metal. I mean, they actually went after kids who were on Napster sharing their music. And it's like, really? You're going to go after kids? As much money as you make? You're going to go after. And I understand it's wrong. But these kids weren't selling their music, they were trading it. Yeah, I remember the Lizards. But I'm going to have to look that up, JD. That's going to bug me. Hey, Miss Kathy. How are you? You're not up with a migraine, are you? Usually when Miss Kathy's up this late, it's because she's got a headache and can't sleep. Oh, Miss Kathy, have you heard anything about Allison? You're up with a headache. Dang it. Sorry to hear that. Okay, Arlene. Yeah, I loved them too, JD, but they're a bunch of money-grubbing assholes.
Tell us how you really feel.
Kat says, I dated a guy who loved Metallica. Still don't listen to them much. He was that great, huh? You must have really liked him, Kat.
Well, I kind of lucked out a little bit because when I got sober in Los Angeles. So, in order to try and get us to stay sober, the hospital that I was in, and I was only 17 when I got sober, um, they used to take us up to Santa Monica
Amy.
to go to NA meetings and AA meetings. So we would get like we'd catch all the celebrities in the AA and NA meetings. Hold on, no technical difficulty there.
Uh-oh. Did I do something?
No,
What was the technical difficulty?
it, Streamyard just went out and came right back in.
Oh. See, I'm not watching StreamYard. I'm watching YouTube, so...
Well, I have to watch Streamyard to make sure we don't lose the feed.
He just ran them into the ground, huh, Kat? Well, Miss Kathy, did they ever say what was wrong with her? I mean, does she... Clearly, she's got some kind of infection going on because she's on IV antibiotics. Yes, please tell her we're thinking about her. I don't want her to think I miss her being here tonight.
Yeah, tell her it wasn't a live stream without her.
It wasn't the same. I just hope she's okay. I hope it's nothing. And also, have you heard anything about how her daughter's doing?
Yeah, that's a big whammy. Both of them in the hospital. Are they at least in the same hospital?
On the same floor, hopefully.
Oh
Her
God, no,
poor
they're
hubby,
probably in separate wings in hospitals across town.
probably. Okay, Roger. Good night.
Bye, Roger.
Sweet dreams. Tell Michelle we said hello and we
Even if she didn't
missed
want to
her.
come see her, even if she doesn't want to come see us. Oh crap! I'll be right
Had
back.
a
I gotta let the
sore on
dogs out.
leg. Infection got in bloodstream and
Boy, boy.
stubborn wouldn't go. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, boy.
Oh God. That is not good. That scares the hell out of me. Well, I hope they caught it in time.
Ooh. Okay. Did I miss anything?
No. Everybody's just telling Roger good night. And to
No
tell...
leg infection, got in the bloodstream, stubborn, didn't go to the doctor. Stay in the ICU.
I feel sick to my stomach reading that. And I hope they caught it in time. People just don't realize how
dangerous an infection can be.
Yeah. 'Cause that's what happened to me. It wasn't on my leg, it was on my foot, but
then you get the blood poisoning and it's done.
right.
You lose it all.
Sepsis, and I damn near died. Good night, Teresa. Sweet dreams, hon. Tell Vern we said hi. Good night, Cat.
Night, Cat. Night, Teresa.
How long has she been a diabetic, Kathy? Oh, Barbara. Gosh, everybody. What the hell? Barbara's mom is in the hospital with C. diff. Welcome back, Carrie. Well, y'all, I am quite tired. I have been up early this morning, and tomorrow we have to spend the day pulling all of my Halloween crap. Okay, she's type 1, all right.
Yeah.
And her organs are, yeah. Yep. Sounds familiar. But, I'm praying for both of them, Kathy. That. But anyway, we have to go. Thank God the weather has cooled off and it's actually been beautiful. And tomorrow we have to get outside and, well, at 10:30 our time, we have to get out and pull all my Halloween crap out of the shed. And it is a lot of it. And before we do that, we got to clean up out there all the leaves and make it pretty. So, but yeah, Elz is going to come back on at 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central, and I can't think of the rest because suddenly I feel like I was hit by a bus and I'm just tired.
8:30 Pacific, 9,
yes,
9:30 Mountain, 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern.
Yes. Oh, that's very sweet, Miss Kathy. She would love to see you. She would love that. Well, Miss Kathy, could you try to get the name of the hospital that she's in and some information, and maybe we could bomb her with some cards or Happy Mail, or just to let her know that we're thinking about her, and praying for her and hope that she's okay. I know that she would love to hear from us and know that we're all thinking about her. So, alrighty. Okay, well, I am going to sign off. Beautiful people, I appreciate y'all all coming. I love you all. And if we would keep everybody it that has stuff, got Barbara's mom, Allison's daughter, um, keep those people in your thoughts and your prayers, and send good vibes and healing light and whatever your thing is. Good night, Amy. Hugs to you too, hun. I'll see y'all soon. Bye bye.
All right, guys, you know the drill. If you haven't done so already, reach out and touch everybody else that's in the room. Go ahead and hit those red buttons. Like us, ring our bells, and share us with all your friends. We'll be here every Tuesday night. Until I see you guys in about a half hour for Late Night Lunatics. Bye bye.